18 days away from the midterm elections, and voters just like you are headed to the polls. Although many of us have already made up our minds, election officials say more than 500,000 Georgians have already cast their ballot. It is a first for our state in an election when the presidency is not on the line. Atlanta News First reporter Patrick Quinn joins us live in Atlanta. And Patrick, you spoke with election officials 4 days in. We have not seen too many big issues.
No big issues, no major issues, according to the Secretary of State's office. They tell me there have been some administrative hiccups. I'll explain those. But in terms of turnout, you talked about it. We have never seen this many voters this early in a midterm in the state's history.
We are absolutely on a pace to break all kinds of records for this midterm election.
That's Gabriel Sterling, interim deputy secretary of state. You may remember him from 2020 in the state capitol, defending the election results. And now 4 days into this election, once again, Sterling stands by this system.
We are here to serve one function, to allow easy voting on all three of our ways of voting for all voters in Georgia: black, white, young, old, Republican, Democrat, everybody.
Already, the Secretary of State's office is reporting more than 500,000 voters, 518,574 to be exact.
How did it go in there?
Oh, it was really easy.
In Cobb County, short lines, some voters leaving the polls with a big sense of purpose.
Well, I think people are concerned, the direction of the country. So I think that's why you're getting a big turnout.
Do you have confidence in the system itself?
I honestly do.
Through 4 days, have we seen any issues, major issues?
Major issues, no. We've seen a lot of the normal election administration issues.
Normal election administration issues. Sterling said this includes long lines. A couple of polling places started late. A report of an overly aggressive poll worker and a fake ballot on what looks to be notebook paper caught and removed in Spalding County.
What that shows everybody, and it should instill confidence in everyone, is the systems work, the processes work.
Polls have been packed, but most lines have been moving. And for Sterling, more voters now means less stress on the system come Election Day.
There's a lot on the line, and Georgia is now a competitive state. I mean, people now feel like their vote is going to count one way or the other.
And if you expect lines to be much shorter tomorrow, Gabriel Sterling went on to say, I think, again, Fridays, in fact, historically have been one of the biggest turnouts in terms of elections if you look historically in Georgia. He said he expects things to level off starting maybe Sunday, Monday into next week. But we will continue to track it. Huge turnout so far through this midterms. In Atlanta, I'm Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.
Patrick, thank you. And